Welcome to the podcast for and about Colorado Springs. I'm your host, Brittany Felix, and every Monday through Friday I'll be talking about a different aspect relating to the Springs, including upcoming events, restaurant reviews, local business spotlights, media coverage about the Springs, public works projects, local activities, answering your questions about the city, and much, much more. Be sure to subscribe to this podcast so you don't miss any of the updates. And also follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You can find links to all of those social media accounts at springspodcast.com/social media. The Colorado Springs podcast is proudly sponsored by Elevation Hydration. Elevation Hydration is the only hydration therapy clinic serving Colorado Springs, and they are dedicated to helping you elevate your life. They use intravenous vitamin therapy to help athletes needing a boost of energy or help recovering after a tough competition, people experiencing cold-like symptoms or dehydration from the flu, anyone needing to recover quickly from a rough night out. I'm looking at you, college kids. And just anyone wanting a healthy alternative to preventative care. They have a wide variety of hydration packages to help address whatever your needs are. They're conveniently located inside Lush Beauty Lounge at 812 Village Center Drive, and if you mention this podcast during your visit, you'll receive $10 off any hydration package. To learn more about Elevation Hydration or to schedule an appointment, visit springspodcast.com/hydrate. Welcome to episode 30 of the Colorado Springs podcast. I have a special episode for you today. I am going to be speaking with Gina Pulido, who is the organizer of an event that is happening this weekend, this Sunday, that is amazing and for a very wonderful cause. So make sure that you listen to this episode the whole way through to get all the details to know how to attend this incredibly fun, wonderful event. I do want to mention that we had some connection issues while we were doing this interview, so there are some hiccups and the quality is not up to my usual standard, but I prefer not to re-record interviews because I feel it loses a bit of the magic. Then the answers and the questions become rehearsed, and Gina was so amazing and has a tight schedule, so I wanted to make sure that we got this information out to you, and I hope that you forgive a little bit of the technical difficulties. It gets better as the episode goes on. And if you don't want to listen to everything that Gina has to say, you can always find all of the information for this wonderful event in the show notes on my website at springspodcast.com/030. But I promise the audio quality is not so distracting that you can't get through the episode. So with all of that said, let's go ahead and dive in with Gina and figure out what this event is that she has put together and that I think you absolutely should attend this weekend. So Gina, do you mind telling us a little bit about just kind of who you are and what it is that you do here in the Springs?
Okay, a little bit about me. I'm originally from Los Angeles, moved here about 4 years ago to Colorado Springs, loved it, and I'm here to stay. I'm actually a chef. I work at a new restaurant right now called Prime 25 that just opened. I'm in charge of pastries, and I'm just loving it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So we've got you on the show today to talk about a particular event that is happening this weekend. So do you mind just telling us a little bit about what that event is and what all is going to be happening?
Yeah, so the event, it's called the Ray Brown Lip Sync Battle and Silent Auction Fundraiser. So Corey Brown is a friend of mine. His father is battling esophageal cancer. I know he's put up a GoFundMe and, just trying to get all the help he can because he's working full time just to, pay for medical expenses. And I felt there was something more I could do to help out. And back in LA, growing up, I used to host fundraisers and stuff. So I thought maybe I could do this for him also. I didn't want, just a run-of-the-mill or boring fundraiser where I'm just, asking people for money. So try to think of something that was fun, that people would want to go to, if not participate, at least see all the people that would want to participate in something like this. So I figured the lip sync battle show is pretty popular, and I know a lot of friends that love karaoke and, like doing this sort of thing. So I figured throw something like that, get people in the door to watch, just charge a little bit for admission instead of, asking people for a lot of money, get a lot of people to come in and donate a little bit of money and see what we could do. So it is a lip sync battle. People are going head to head. The winner is determined by the audience. They'll be voting by purchasing a voting ticket and just dropping it in the bucket for whoever they choose to vote for. There's also a silent auction with a lot of items that are donated from local businesses, companies, and should be great, hopefully.
Right. I mean, I think it sounds amazing. I love that it is a unique type of a fundraiser. I mean, I know I've certainly never been to one that's like this, but I don't think I've ever even heard of one that's like this.
Oh, great.
So, right. And so for the listeners who don't know who Corey Brown is, he is actually the owner of Elevation Hydration, which sponsors this podcast. And he was on a show in January. And he is just an amazing, amazing guy. And he truly cares about the residents of the Springs. And he and I kind of connected originally in the very beginning when we were just first, talking via email, because I also have a father who's battling cancer. And so when I found out that his was as well, I really could feel for him. And I think it's amazing that you as a friend have stepped up and decided to do something more. So often, we see people post things about their family on Facebook. We leave a quick comment, so sorry you're going through this. I'll send positive thoughts your way. And then it stops. But you have taken it so many steps further. And I personally know, just in talking with him, that Corey is so appreciative and has nothing but amazing things to say, about you. So how long has this event really kind of taken to put together?
So the idea for the whole event came almost right after Corey told me about his father. So I really started thinking of, details and everything right around Thanksgiving. So it's taken a little bit. Yeah. I actually brought the news to him, I think the day before Thanksgiving. I sat him down, said, hey, I have an idea. I hope, you're okay with it. And I told him, everything that I was thinking of. And it was kind of funny. I didn't think he really liked the idea by his reaction at first, because he just kind of sat there and I was like, oh no, I made a mistake. And then his face kind of dropped and his eyes lit. And then I realized, it just took him a little bit to process it.
Right.
And he was really excited about it. It took a little bit because we were trying to find the right venue. I was trying to find the right people that could donate things. And then with the holidays, I didn't want to do anything right around the holidays because, people are already spending money for Christmas and everything. And I just kind of wanted to give some time and then everyone settles into the new year. And then, hopefully we could get more people involved, since it wasn't just around the hectic time of the holidays. So it did take a little bit, but, it took some, planning because of that.
Right. And when I said wow earlier, I actually thought I was surprised that you could put something like this together that quickly.
Oh, wow.
I mean, that's a lot of moving parts to have to put together, a lip sync battle and silent auction items, speaking to all those different businesses, getting donations, finding a venue. I'm impressed.
Thank you. It's so funny because I was kind of worried. I was like, I can't believe it's taken this long. But then I did give it, the benefit of the doubt that I was considering the holidays. But I was still kind of like, this should have happened sooner. But that's great. Thank you.
Yeah, no, of course. And so speaking of finding that venue, where is it going to be located?
So it will be at the Ivy Wild School, which is at 1604 South Cascade. It is in the Ivy Wild area where Bristol Brewing and the principal's office is. It'll be held inside the gym. I actually had my heart set on that as the venue from the get-go because I used to work there. Corey used to work there. They're our family. I know a lot of people just love that place anyway, so it just kind of, we've just got a lot of sentimental ties to the place, so it just kind of worked out that way. And they've taken a lot of good care of us, helping us with donating the venue and everything. They've been so great about it.
Wow, they donated the venue?
They did. They're awesome. Yeah.
Well, and speaking of other donations and that silent auction, what are going to be some of those things that are going to be available?
So Corey is offering his hydration package. I have... Mm-hmm. There's a package up for silent auction for a private dinner by 2 local chefs.
Wow.
6-course meal. Yeah. I got some local shops in the downtown area that are donating either purses or outfits or shoes that are up for silent auction. They'll be like on display, and then, if you actually win the auction, you choose your size of whatever outfit or shoes are
Oh, okay.
donated. Yeah. I know Savory Spice Shop in downtown has offered a big seasoning and spice gift basket. Katie Orr is donating some jewelry. She makes some really, really unique pieces. Some local artists are donating photography, and one I'm personally excited about because I do pinup photography. I don't actually shoot. I'm like a pinup model, and I work with a lot of photographers in the area. I got a photographer to donate a free photo shoot that also includes hair and makeup.
Wow.
Yeah.
I've done that. I did, like a little boudoir photo shoot
Oh, wow.
a few years ago. And I mean, that's not cheap.
It's not.
Yeah, that's incredible. And I mean, especially when you factor in hair and having your makeup done as well, which I did too. I mean, when I did it, no, I mean, that's amazing.
Yeah, and I specifically asked this one photographer, his name is Anthony Graham of Broken Glass Photography. I asked if he was willing to donate his services, and he was all for it. And I specifically asked him because working with him, he makes anyone feel so beautiful. He's so encouraging with after every shot that he takes. He's just got the greatest things to say about every shot, and he's just always so encouraging the entire shoot.
That's something you really need in that type of a photo shoot, because it can be very uncomfortable.
Right. He does a lot of different work, so it's not, I mean, he could do pinup, he could do boudoir, he could just do portrait sessions. It's whatever, the winner of the auction chooses to do, but, it would be fun if they do choose to do pinup or boudoir or something more, not so, something just a little more, exactly, something more unique, because if you want to try it, if it's your first time, I would definitely recommend trying it with him, just because he's just so positive.
Right. Well, and this city has so many incredible places to do photography, but I mean, it would be great for, I would think anybody who's recently engaged, they could maybe do like a little engagement session somewhere.
Right.
Or, if somebody needed professional images for a business, which is kind of what's running in my head, because that's actually something I'm going to be doing this spring, hopefully, is, having some professional shots taken.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, there are a lot of possibilities for that. That's great.
Yeah, definitely.
As far as the actual lip sync battle goes, for someone who's maybe not quite so familiar with, the show or what they do on, I think Jimmy Fallon does it a lot, but for somebody who doesn't really know exactly what that is, do you mind explaining that a little bit?
Yeah, so the participants that are in the lip sync battle, they're just going to pick a song. You could register beforehand. You could just walk in and just tell us, hey, I have the song that I want to do. So we play the music for them. They can have props. They can have a routine. They can honestly just stand there and lip sync to the song and do nothing. Whatever they feel comfortable with. So it's two people that go head to head. They pick a song and they just lip sync to the song. They can dance and play, like I said, do whatever they want. Just make it fun, make it their own. And then on the show, the winner is determined by, the crowd. They just cheer, and whoever gets the loudest cheer is whoever wins. So we're kind of doing the same thing. So people will just come in, they'll pick a song, they'll go against one person, and then the audience will also vote. I mean, they can cheer and everything, obviously we're going to hope that the audience is into it too. But then they'll determine the voter by actually purchasing the voting ticket, like I said, which will also, all of that will be donated funds. All the funds are going towards helping Ray Brown. Nobody's taking anything. Like, everything that's donated is 100% going to help Ray Brown.
Okay, fantastic. Do you mind talking about maybe kind of like how the event is going to run? So like when somebody gets there, what time it starts? Are there different things happening at different times? When does it end? Just things like that.
Yeah, so it starts at 5 p.m. It's a Sunday, so kind of wanted to do it. We still want to do it in the evening, so hopefully people are free then. But we're also ending it early, so it's from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. We do have an MC. Her name is Erin Hall. She is also a pinup model who goes by the name of Candy Calypso. She's great. So she'll be the MC, just hosting the event, introducing the people that are about to go up into the lip sync battle. We'll probably start the actual lip sync battle around 5:30. So people just, line up, we'll sign them up, let them know when they're going on. and she'll be introducing each one as they go, and then she'll be getting the crowd to participate, and then she'll be announcing the winners. So that's just going to go on as long as we have people that are signed up to participate in the lip sync battle. So hopefully we have a lot of people that'll be going the whole, 5 to 9. And during that, just around the perimeter of the Ivy Wild Gym, will be tables set up with all of the silent auction items for display. So while the lip sync battle is going on, the silent auction will be there too. So it'll just be, one big thing going on all at the same time.
Okay. And so are there going to be any like refreshments or snacks or anything like that available for purchase?
There will be a keg donated from Bristol Brewing. So there will be beer. Otherwise, food and other drink will just be available inside the building from principal's office or Bristol or the kitchen that's inside the Ivy Wild School.
Okay, perfect. So for anybody who wants to register for that lip sync battle, who wants to kind of participate in that, what do they need to do?
So they just need to know their song. The time limit for the song is 2 minutes and 30 seconds. So if they just want to tell us, when they want the song to start, they can give me that information, and they can register by emailing me at ginagracepulido@gmail.com, and it's Pulido, Pulido. So ginagracepulido@gmail.com. They can email me. They can find me on Facebook. Just search Gina Pulido. Or they can actually search Facebook for the event. It's called the Ray Brown Lip Sync Battle and Silent Auction. They can go on there and they can just post, and it'll show to contact me, and they can register that way.
Okay, fantastic. And I'm going to have links to all of that in the show notes, absolutely. So for anybody who wants more information on the event or how to register, they can easily go to the show notes at springspodcast.com/030. And they'll have all the information that they need for this event. So real quick before we wrap up, is there anything else that you just really want to make sure that people are aware of for this event, or, is really going to make it absolutely worth their time to come?
We're really just trying to help out a great guy who's going through a hard time. We really just need all the people that we can get in the door. We've been spreading it all over Facebook, posting flyers around town, and just word of mouth, asking everyone to share it on Facebook or other social media. We just want to have a good time. And, like I said, we're not asking for a lot. We just want people to come in through the door and give whatever they can and just make it a great, successful event. That's really all that it's about.
Okay, well, thank you so much, Gina, for being on the show and for talking about this. And thank you so, so much for being so generous with your time and your effort and putting this incredible event together for, someone that you really care about. It's very powerful that you're willing to do something like this when so many people are not. So I think that's fantastic. And I absolutely encourage everyone to go check out this lip sync battle. I think it personally sounds like it's going to be so much fun. And if you can have fun and help out, a great cause and really make a difference in someone's life, it kind of seems like a no-brainer to me.
Right. Thank you so much.